Well, hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast, industry analyst, and today for March 4th, 2026, I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, etc., etc. Kind of crazy week, crazy morning. You know what? I'm trying out a new thing, and I don't know if it's working or not. Basically, the idea is there would be a shorts version of this live that would happen at the same time. I cannot see that any of that has happened. We'll just wait till afterwards. I'm just testing things out. But anyway, interesting stuff. I got a brand new AC unit yesterday. That was a lot of money. So yeah, the heat in this house was getting to be a lot, and just after this winter, and it wasn't getting too much warmer yet, right? Spring is just around the corner. In fact, it's going to be raining here pretty bad the next couple days. We just noticed it was way hotter than normal. The fans were working, just something odd, and yeah, sure enough, a 16-year-old AC, it was dead. Had to get a new one, and it is already so much better. That's great. But here's an interesting. In fact, I actually need to set this part up. So yeah, this morning I was like scrambling. Oh, I want to try this, vertical screen sharing thing. Hold up, where's the screen share? Okay. Sorry, let me get this, because we have a lot to talk about, and I got to get this, where is it this one? Oh, I have to click this. Well, sorry, I am almost there. Where is it? I was just looking at it. There we go. But let me fix the, okay. Again, because the idea is that this will stream both. Oh, I need to move it over a little more. I know you guys are like, what the heck, Adam, what are you doing? But if I don't do this now, I never will. Hold on. That needs to go there. Am I missing? No, it's this camera. This camera needs to move. There we go. That was my bad. Okay, I guess that's close enough. Okay, we're going to get the show on the road, guys. Sorry about that. So, yeah, let me go back to this real quick. So, Highguard has been shut down, and some other interesting developments have come out around the same time. It's almost hilarious how sometimes when it comes to the gaming industry, I am just right on point. And not that it's hilarious, or I guess I'm proud of it. I'm proud that there are things that occur, and but then I guess I'm just kind of disappointed about the people around, that. Anyway, I'll get to that in just a second. Let me. I'm just kind of all over the place here, just because that news this morning was pretty crazy. But what have I been playing? Well, to be honest, did I even play anything yesterday? No. So this is going to be pretty quick. Yeah, after work, I just didn't really play anything. And in the morning, I was playing Demon X Machina, Titanic Sign, which I still love a whole lot. And in just a second here, we're going to play the new Scott Pilgrim EX. I played the demo. I liked it enough. I decided to get it on Switch too. So let's jump into this. Highguard servers to go offline on March 12th, 2026. We have not been able to build a sustainable player base to support the game long term, says Wildlight Entertainment. So, interesting turn of events here where this game that gamers seemed to be against or seemed toxic toward when it was announced at the TGAs ends up shutting down. But it's interesting how that was the perspective that was chosen to be the narrative when it was really, when this got revealed as the main game at the TGAs, the Video Game Awards, the Game Awards, yeah. People were like, well, this kind of, seems out of touch. This isn't something we would want to celebrate the end of the Game Awards with by, hey, here's a new live service game, barely any information. We don't know anything about it. Now, we've come to find out that Tencent was a backer of this game, not that. And I guess what happens then is once that is brought up, there are people that assume, oh, you're talking conspiracy. And it's like, well, we didn't even say what the conspiracy was. It's just, hey, Tencent was the backer. And then I guess how that plays out would be I mean, if they have the money and they're the board of directors on the board of directors of the TGAs and they want to promote the game, sure. But I guess this just gets into that inauthenticity sometimes when you get into that part that in any industry this happens, especially in Hollywood, we've seen it where there's a lot of money to be made. So you have executives or finance bros that are more of the ones making the decisions and not necessarily what it is the gaming market wants. So when this game was announced at the TGAs, we all felt that. And then since then, they didn't show anything about the game until it was dropped. Not enough people played it. They had to shut it down. Now, it's interesting because, we see Jeff Keighley here on his Twitter, say, hey, Highguard will go offline on March 12th. And someone says, I'm not going to criticize you in any way. I mean, there's a lot of replies on this, 6.7 thousand. But one person said, I'm not going to criticize you in any way, but a genuine question, you know the gaming world very well. Did you really think this game would do well? And that really is kind of I feel like this person had the best way to kind of surface level express the oddity of what happened at the Game Awards. Because we don't know where that comes from. And that's a lot of what social media is and posting on Twitter is a lot of times people don't really know how to express themselves. And being online allows you to sort of heighten that. So a lot of people that were mad about Highguard were saying rude things about Jeff Keighley that he shouldn't have, or jumping to that conspiracy sort of argument, which is not too far off, but I would say it's more ignorance than it is malicious intent. And so I replied and I said, that's the sticking point here. And I guess what I was saying, either out of touch, told to, because Tencent being on the board, or taking a chance, which I still ethically don't think we should be accepting that in the game industry to, let's just throw all this money at this idea of a game. And if it flops, we don't make money. That executive gets to walk away, but the people making the game then lose a job. And that's exactly what's happening here. Okay, and then I say, and it could all be ignorance, so I don't want to hate on him. And that's my thing here. I'm not trying to hate on Jeff Keighley at all. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone does. It's about, we just need things to change. And that's what I said here at the end. We just need things to change. So this follow-up tweet was very interesting. Who is going to tell the dude that runs the Game Awards what to do? He either took a payment for it or Jeff played it in the beta and liked the game. Yeah, right. Exactly. But who's to tell him what to do? And that's where that's where we are as an industry now, not much we can do when the people with the money are out of touch. Now this is the funny part. This just happened. Report, U.S. government may compel Tencent to divest gaming investments. Long-running investigation started under the Biden administration has raised concerns over data collection and privacy. So what this is saying is, Tencent owns they have their fingers in so many different gaming pots around the world that they're able to get a whole bunch of data. And it's like, what is that related to Highguard then and what they did there? Well, there is a through line because at the end of the day for Tencent, this isn't about games. This isn't about making video games. This was about, if we position this game at the TGAs and try to get make it the game of the show, have Jeff Keighley announce it, make it a big deal, we will get a bunch of people, bunch of data, if that's what the U.S. government is worried about. So, but for Tencent going at it at this way, again, it's an inauthentic way to create and market a video game. They're obviously not doing it because of a specific game that they're proud of. They're doing it because this is a live service game made by Apex, that Legend developers, that we can have at the TGAs, and that will get all the eyes we need on this to get as many people as possible. And what this churn then occurs is, it doesn't work. We'll just lay him off. But the Tencent executives are still doing their thing. We see a studio making a game. Let's kind of fund a little bit, get it to where and see if it gets to where it needs to. No, but because of the funding, because of the deadlines they needed to meet, which it's in here. There's like milestones that they weren't able to meet that required them to shut. The milestones were obviously put upon them by the people with the money. So what I'm trying to get at here is it's not like anything necessarily nefarious is going on. Nefarious. I do think it's interesting, though, that the U.S. government sees it nefarious that Tencent's collecting all this data. So you can agree or disagree with if there is ill will and bad intent and maliciousness behind this. The U.S. government sees there is. But as a gamer, someone in my situation where I don't feel the effects, I guess, of my data being taken day to day, what I do see is, though, when we are being pushed games that we know aren't going to work, and then, yeah, sure enough, they don't work, and we're kind of like, okay, so we wasted all these time, people lost their jobs. What's going on with the industry? Because it's not just this, Sony with Concord. And so the other layer to this as well are the people that cover games online, the journalists. It's so interesting. If we look at my X, I hate using X, but if we look at my X likes and replies, I usually will go to, like Fran Mirabella, Christopher Dring. There's other people I remember from Drive By, and sometimes it's like, hey, look, you guys have a voice that's pretty big in the gaming sphere. This is why there's friction, and I'll usually try to lay down in a tweet, we need to be better at addressing just some of the inauthentic ways in which we do tend to promote and market games on behalf of these big corporations. Just like everyone did with Highguard. Without knowing anything about Highguard, you had the gaming press, the gaming media push this game like it was the next thing, when gamers were sitting here like, no. Someone like me, that I like to be very eloquent and detailed with my responses, it's hard to have that conversation on X. But for people that don't understand their own emotions when they're seeing something that doesn't work, and so the surface level stuff comes out, that's when then on X you get a lot of people that seem toxic. So then it seems like the people that are against Highguard are just toxic fans. When no, I guess that's just more of how that common, I guess, denominator is spoken about on X. So I think this is a very interesting discussion and conversation to have, because the way the games we get are affected. Studios close, creators are then separated from their IPs, and we're just constantly seeing this. And we have people of IGN, ex-IGN, even Giant Bomb, anyone that is getting a code. Hey, I received a code, and hey, I have too. I just don't seek out those partnerships because it doesn't affect my voice in an authentic way. It actually requires me, and I learned this the hard way working with Bandai on my Gundam Explained YouTube channel. I can't be authentic and then get access. So, anyway, that is that. I hope you guys found that very interesting. Yeah, let's jump to chat. Jamkill X. It looked like a generic sci-fi squad shooter with magic fantasy skin painted on and mostly blank characters. Yeah, exactly. That was one part of it. It's like, what is this? And Midnight Hatter, which we have a show tonight, Gundam Assemble, has got some awesome reveals. Check out Midnight Hatter's channel tonight. But Tencent is already deep into AI stuff anyway. Gaming isn't going to matter to them. That is another very good point, too. I almost seem like this executive corporate investor bubble of gaming, it has become a bubble and will just pop because everyone will move on to AI. Exactly. She already proposed AI player controls. Just like Microsoft is taking their gaming business by appointing an AI first CEO. You know what? To be honest, I think, and maybe I'm just a little more, I have more of a positive outlook on it. I do think the only way any big corporate owned gaming division will survive is by utilizing AI. For instance, Nintendo, they don't need to. That's not, their problem hasn't been budgets and getting games out on time. But you know, for these companies like Sony and Xbox or Microsoft that are not gaming first, they need to rely on other technologies, and so I kind of accept. I kind of accept that from them. Although I am totally fine too with an indie person making a game if they figured out a way. Oh, because yesterday I did some AI stuff with music. I spent a long time. That's why I didn't play any video games yesterday. I was spending a lot of time making some AI stuff with music that just completely motivated me. Like a whole album I want to release now. And it really was me prompting to get a sound that doesn't exist. Or if it does, it's pieces of things, you know. But anyway, this is a video game show, so I'm going to get back to that. Minahana, honestly, that's why we're friends. You're the optimist and I'm the grump. You know, that's right. That kind of brings that both sides argument, because there are times where you've had me think of things a certain way, for sure. Okay, here's what we're going to do now, because that is the news segment. We are going to play... Oh, let me get this back up. I lost the screen on my end. We are going to play the new Scott Pilgrim EX. I played the demo, and at first I wasn't sure what to think about it, but right before I stopped, excuse me, I have all these burps. Right before I stopped playing, I saw the map and I was like, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Can I fix? No. All right. Oh, actually, yeah, I can, because I'm using the Switch, so I can actually, like, on the fly still work with, is that right? Okay. Alright, I decided to buy Scott Pilgrim EX on the Switch because this doesn't really have any... I still don't like the way this looks. That's okay, it's not a big deal. This doesn't have any, like, outrageous graphical requirements. And so, I was like, you know, the Switch being handheld, I can easily plug it into my computer. I think if I... Yeah, a game on the Switch is the most versatile, if the graphics aren't. Like Titanic Scion, I have to play on my computer. I'll stream it, but I feel like there's just a little bit of latency. Okay. Level 16? I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh, Jim Coates, I've been following some doing AI music videos with Make Me an Excellent Animated Episode lyrics. Yeah, I tell you, there's something about the AI music that's fun. Because you can really focus on getting tone and atmosphere and not, like, wrestle with the instruments. It reminded me of this interview with Brett Gurewitz from Bad Religion, and he was saying the song Sorrow, which was like their biggest hit, it was originally, was it Jerry Flynn? Mixed it, but he didn't like the way it sounded at all, and Brett did it himself, and the rest is history. Okay. I already did all this, actually. Oh, wow, yeah, this feels much better than, I was streaming it on PC. Sometimes the Moonlight, when you stream it, it doesn't work that well. Oh, okay, let me do what it's asking me. Wait, does it? Oh, yeah, so anyway, I'm pressing start, whatever, to leave the game, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is this like a pseudo Metroidvania map? Okay, let's do it. Am I not? Oh, yeah, that's right. X and Y are switched. You get so used to one controller. Because when I played this before, all the buttons were obviously different. Like, this would be B and X. And now it's... Yeah, exactly. That's why it should be NS EW, North, South, East, West. That's what I've learned working with Steven. Okay, let's get through this. A, and then Y. Again, the XY, I have to remember what that is. Alright, let's go. Okay, so this is... So same developer, different publisher. Oh, I hit myself, that was funny. Oh, you. It's interesting because I can like go back into that door. So it's like it's pretty much open world, right? Isn't that? I don't need that yet. Yeah, let's do it. It's pretty cool. I saw some people compare it to a Mega Man enemy, but I think they're going for Sonic, Metal Sonic from Sonic. Yeah, Sonic CD. Because isn't Scott Pilgrim like a big Sonic fan? Oh my gosh. So, that punch kick, whoa. Oh, I was just talking and I was like, yeah, I heard that noise. But yeah, punch and kick for combo, that's pretty cool. Oh, it was saying I could pick it up. Oh. Okay. Well, that was cool. I think there is a boss here that is a little more challenging. Yeah. Metal Scott, Metal Sonic. Yeah, there we go. There's a little Sonic spin that. And I hate to be that guy, but I'm reading a review and the guy's like, with the Mega Man inspired Metal Scott. Sonic inspired. I'm about to die, by the way. Oh yeah, I think that was supposed to happen. Okay. Love the music. It's very 90s, totally a callback to Streets of Rage 2, which was famous for that Yuzo Kuzio score. And I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing here. All right, so what did I buy last time? Yeah, a belt that gives me extra strength, and then attacks block automatically. I think this, and yeah, because, yep, add it to go. So it gives me extra health. Yeah, let's equip. So that's cool. You can equip stuff. You got an electronic belt, auto guard, and then these assists. You mean hipster chick sounds cool. Okay. So alright, let's go to the next area, which I think this is when it opens it up to the city, the town. And this is where we start hearing the Anamanaguchi. Scott Pilgrim is very interesting, you know, not that I think about it all the time, but the movie came out like exactly at a point in my life where it's like I felt like I had to kind of grow up a bit from this sort of romanticized retro gaming era. And the onomatopoeia music kind of went to that. But then I feel like it comes full circle where I feel like I have made those strides in life and that I'm, you know, an adult. I am grown up and I'm playing this game again. A new version. That meets a lot of my needs when it comes to brawlers, 2D brawlers, like the combat system. Yeah, you could. It's like it's so much quicker to fight enemies. In the other one, you know, it would take a while. They'd be on the ground for a while. Is the sound doubling for you guys? I'm gonna click some. Let me know. The sound might have been doubling. I'm not sure. Anyway, so check this out. It's like an open world sort of thing. I mean, I feel like, yeah, what was I doing? Where I was just running around and didn't know where to go. And I guess this is like a safe area, like an open world. And you get the store. Oh, I like that. I don't have enough money. I can probably get some money pretty quick. There we go. Double dash to run is exact. Double tap to dash. Double. Oh, that almost looks like Mario. From Mario 3, you know, the area in the background that you can like crouch and go behind. There's a yo-yo. Wait, is there nothing going on here? There's like a yo-yo and... Oh! The thing I was talking about, where you go behind in Mario, you can actually go behind it. Is there... That must just be for fun. That's so crazy I called that. Yeah, there could be a secret. Oh, like you see the green thing there? Okay, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. But that was so cool that they added that little Mario Easter egg. Okay. Oh, so I need certain items? Okay. Let's see. This one? Oh, quite both. Yo-yo action. Oh, God. And that's supposed to be like a reversal move, like if you're about to be attacked. Yeah. And I think it's unlimited, and it, right? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, where is that the GP maybe? Now the ice stage for some ice inspo back in a jiff. The ice guy, okay. Okay. The beach vegans turf. Okay. Okay, is there a fight? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh no, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? Well, I do have some help. Oh yeah. Oh, you won't let me grab him. Oh, fight completed. Okay. Well, I did that in a minute because I was like, I gotta leave soon. Okay. Okay, map updated, find a bomb. So, does this save the game? Let's see. Quest. Status. Move list. Options. No idea, but luckily, this is a Switch. So all I have to do is go into sleep mode. And that is it. So, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening to me at the beginning with that little rant about, the closure of Highguard. And now the U.S. government investigating Tencent. So obviously there is something there. And yeah, the Scott Pilgrim EX game. That's fun. I love it. Glad I got it on the Switch. But yeah, I think that's it for now. So I'm going to head out. I'll be back Friday with some more. Tonight, a Midnight Hatters channel for Gundam Assemble, and then tomorrow for Gundam Explain. So see y'all later.